Welcome to Workshop Live TV with your host, Dan Hoffman, featuring Monk's Gig Bag and select Workshop Live artists.
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Dan, and this is Workshop Live TV. Well, today we're here in beautiful, sunny Sausalito, California for a very special reason. Behind these doors, here at the Plant Recording Studio, we're in studio with Joe Satriani. We're going to go inside and meet Joe and get a tour of the plant in just a little bit. But right now, let's check out what's coming up on Workshop Live TV. Up first on Workshop Live TV, we'll meet Arnie Frager, the owner of the plant. We'll find out how the plant has been growing #1 hits since 1972. Next, we'll visit the Teacher's Lounge and talk to guitar virtuoso Joe Satriani, who is sitting down with Workshop Live's own Dave Martone. Then it's off to the Gig Bag, where Monk will give us the lowdown on all things audio. And finally, in our Live Light feature, our newest Workshop Live teacher, Joe Satriani, rocks out like only he can. All this and more coming up on Workshop Live TV.
Hey, this is Joe Satriani. Check out the Sat Zone at Workshop Live.
The plant is a place that will live forever in rock and roll history. Some of the biggest names and best-selling records of all time have been made at the plant. From Santana to the Rolling Stones, Dave Matthews to the Fray, it seems like everybody who rocks the free world has made a pit stop at the plant. So we could not pass up the chance to talk to the owner of the plant, Arnie Frager. Here's what Arnie had to say about his success in the music business. The artists that have recorded here are a real who's who. I'll just give you a little taste. Santana, Metallica, Dave Matthews Band, Mariah Carey, and Prince. Arnie, what's your secret? Wow.
Well, we just have a good combination of people and rooms that have a sort of conducive for making music, and there's some kind of magic in the walls here because it's 36 years. This studio's been making #1 hits all those years.
Wow, awesome. Yeah. So, do you have a favorite moment?
I think I was thinking about it. I think one of my favorite moments is we found a young girls group called Girls Time. A bunch of girls 12 and 13, and the leader of the group was a girl named Beyonce Knowles. And I discovered her and signed her to a production company, brought her here from Houston, and recorded her whole first album here. And of course, Beyonce at that time was an unknown, and now she's an international superstar. So that would be one of the highlights of the 20 years I've been here.
Great, great, great. So hopefully you guys can see there's a lot of records on the walls here, and some of them are platinum and some of them are gold. What's the biggest hit that you've had?
I think the biggest one is the Santana record. Actually, the two biggest records in rock history were both done here. Fleetwood Mac did Rumors here, and
really?
that's 22 million and counting. Mm-hmm. And this record is at 33 or 34 million and counting worldwide, and we did this in 1997, Santana's Supernatural. So.
Sweet. It's a great CD.
It put us on the map in a big way.
Yeah. You have a favorite artist that you like to work with?
Oh, you know, I like just about every artist that's come through here. I enjoyed very much the stuff we did with Carlos and John Lee Hooker, because we kind of had the young blues man, the younger blues man, and the old legend. And we've had a lot of legends coming through the plant, and I've enjoyed every one of them.
Great.
Mariah Carey, Luther Vandross, I mean, Celine Dion. We did some things with Celine here.
Wow. Well, we've certainly enjoyed your hospitality here, and we really appreciate your time here on Workshop Live TV. Thanks, Arnie, for the musical flashback and for sharing your time with Workshop Live TV. Keep rocking. Now let's check in and see what Monk has queued up for us in the Gig Bag.
there, welcome to the Gig Bag. Today we're going to talk pedals, not gas pedals or brake pedals, but effect pedals. Why have only clean tone when the universe of effects awaits you? Okay, to be honest, I'm not the pro when it comes to this stuff. I don't know if a wah pedal comes before distortion or after. For that, we're lucky enough to have Joe Satriani and Dave Martone hanging out at the Sat Zone to break down the effects of effects.
Sweet.
All right.
What the heck was? Look at all these things. Like this is like
I know.
a guitarist's toy store.
This is
all
so
these amazing things here.
Yeah, to look down and see all those pedals, it's just, you know, just warms your heart.
And
It
you know to
gets you all
hook all that
excited.
stuff up. That's
Well,
incredible.
I had a lot going there, right? I was playing with the Pog here. Well, I had the distortion on first of all. Then I had the Pog, and then I come over here. I've got some delays, short one, and a long one. There you go. And then I had the whammy pedal going with a. So I had a lot going on there.
So now I see there's a lot of stuff hooked up here, right?
Yeah.
How do I know where to go maybe after the distortion, or like what's the
Yeah.
next, what happens next?
Well, you know, there are no rules, but let's say in general, you want to start with a wah-wah first.
All right.
You want to go into any kind of harmonic interpretation box, anything that's going to give you more than the harmony that you're putting into it or the melody you're putting into it. And then the last thing you want to do is scramble it up with distortion.
Thanks, guys. To check out the entire lesson on effects pedals, head to the Sat Zone at Workshop Live. Then, head on down to your local music store to get a feel for which pedal is right for you. Have fun rocking.
Thanks, Monk. Guitar wizard Joe Satriani has been rocking stages all around the world. And along the way, he's taken time to share his talents with other famed guitarists, including Steve Vai, Charlie Hunter, and Kirk Hammett from Metallica. And now he's a teacher right here at Workshop Live. How cool is that? We had a chance to talk with Joe in the Teacher's Lounge and got some powerful insights into his rock idols and how he expands their ideas to weave his own style of musical magic. Let's roll on the Teacher's Lounge.
Once I started to hear Hendrix and The Who and Cream, I think I started to get pulled over to the guitar, and Hendrix passing, that had such a big impact on me. I wanted to try out the guitar. I wanted to see if I could make that sound he was making. And I think, in a nutshell, when I picked up the guitar, it offered the least amount of resistance compared to drums, which was really hard, piano, which was very hard. I could see it, but physically it felt funny. But it seemed like every day I picked up the guitar, I was a little bit better. The first time I heard Hendrix was Wind Cries Mary coming over the radio, and I just couldn't believe how beautiful that sounded. And the guitar work was such a beautiful mix of melody and harmony and rhythm. It was incredible. But of course I was listening to Zeppelin, and I was listening to Black Sabbath a lot, so, Paranoid, Whole Lot of Love. And of course, something like Voodoo Child. I mean, it's the ultimate guitar statement, If you really are touched by certain guitar players, that have influenced you, you should go and learn what they did and make it part of your playing so that you can sort of be honest with your audience. I think that's important, so you can show truth every time you do a performance. The music that accompanies you coming of age is the thing that stays with you all the time. The important part is the music part and the expression part, and that's the hardest part to absorb as a young person because you haven't had enough life experience to understand that part. Young people can't help but be original. That's what's so beautiful about how music just keeps rolling along like that. whole thing about writing a song, taking emotions, life experiences, putting them into music and sharing with people and you know, being able to uplift a crowd like that. That's something that you can learn tomorrow and then it's with you for the rest of your life. I'm still here and I get to play my guitar every day and people let me do it. And to me, that's like incredible. That's like, I can't believe I went from the 14-year-old kid who said, I want to play guitar, to having this life where people want to see me do it.
Thanks, Joe. That was some cool advice, and we're psyched to have you here on board at Workshop Live. If you want to take a lesson from Joe, just sign up for the Satch Zone, only at workshoplive.com/Satch Zone. Check out what's happening at National Guitar Summer Workshops, America's premier music education program. We offer classes for all levels of players, from beginner to professional. Whether you enjoy acoustic, electric, rock, blues, fingerstyle, classical, or jazz, there's a class just for you. Musicians of all ages enjoy studying with world-renowned artists and jamming live on stage. Find out more about the National Guitar Workshop. Call toll-free or check us out on the web and see what your summer has been missing. Well, now it's time for our live light feature, featuring, you guessed it, Joe Satriani. And we're all in for a treat because Joe laid down some smoking jams while recording at the plant. We mixed it together with some behind-the-scenes footage, and we created this very special edition of Live Light. Let's roll.
There was one job that was the absolute worst, you know. Ever. And it was working in a Chicken Delight. It's trying, and I look and I think over the counter there's probably a guitar player, a drummer, a bass player, and they're probably thinking, I wish I was working for Workshop Live.
Roll 6, scene 4, take 1.
This is where the people who make the big bucks work, right?
You're getting paid?
Compact. More room.
Take a little lunch break here from the Satch shoot. Got our 4 cameras up here for the preview program. It's all high def. It's very happy. Well, you heard it first right here. Joe Satriani is sharing his amazing talents in lessons made exclusively for Workshop Live. If you want to learn directly from one of the world's best guitarists, or you just want to meet a really cool rock star, sign up for the Satch Zone now and get ready to rock. Well, that's it for this episode of Workshop Live TV. Until next time, I'm Dan Hoffman, and that's a wrap.